Welcome back to Severed Sons, everyone. We're all back together.
Woo, woo, woo.
We are a Frostmaiden actual play D&D podcast, and we are excited to bring you Tales of the Frozen North and the Everlasting Rime, and so tales of other places, apparently. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
It's Paul. Hey, what's up?
Guys, it's Ross. Hello again.
Hey gang, it's Blake.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Zach. Welcome.
Anything else we need to talk about before we get started? I
I'm
think
just
everybody's
pumped, man.
excited.
I think
Yeah.
we
We have a lot to
right
talk
in.
about once we get started.
Yeah.
And because of the split last week, I am not going to do a precise last time on Severed Sons.
Yeah.
You all approach the strange-looking ship with the slimy tentacles, when suddenly a bolt of black energy enveloped Shiv and Donar and froze them into place as if they were statues. Stuff happened, which we'll talk about.
We'll get to it.
And suddenly, let's go to the map.
Oh, boy.
Right off the bat.
Okay. Let me get
My
you
watch
there.
thinks I'm working out because my heart rate is so high right
Calm down, Josh.
You had just come out of the doors when this large, stony-looking creature with a face like a shark and like a stony fin leapt out of the ground and landed onto the slick surface, scrabbling for purchase, and it lands right in front of you. Everybody roll initiative. This includes Donar and Shiv. You are still... The bubble is going to pop on this round, so you'll be able to go in the second round.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
And are we popping up where we are on this map?
Correct, yes.
Oh, okay.
The just so you know, the this level right here is 5 feet off the ground.
Got it. That's
Gotcha.
okay.
That's not too bad.
I thought it was like a tower or
No,
flying.
no. It's this part. Can you see the entire ship? Everybody could, because
Yeah.
you've explored the entire ship, so I just put it on daylight mode, just in case it comes into play. So the ship's actually, the tall part of the ship is about 50 to 60 feet off the ground. And this area, the second level, the battle deck, is actually open with a ballista on top. But it's 25 feet off the ground. Okay, Shiv, what do you got?
16.
16. Kai?
I think I actually rolled it in the initiative thing this time.
I did not see
I
it.
think I saw you pop up 18.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
I can pull it out. Actually. 18. Tracks.
16.
Fang.
Another 18.
Holy cow.
Nice.
Damn.
Here we go.
Donar?
We're taking a lot.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe the best we've collectively
Come at
done.
us, land shark.
Okay, yeah. So, Fang, what do you do?
Fang, as the floor shakes under him, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, it's like... Whoa.
He thinks quickly and baseball safe actions to cast the Twilight Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
30-foot radius, lasts for a minute.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna. Oh no! Hold on, I gotta check. Yeah, and as a bonus action, he's going to shift,
Okay.
and then that's the end of my turn. At which point, with Twilight Sanctuary, I'm going to grant myself 10 points, temporary.
Kai.
Kai is going to pull out a dagger, make a very familiar hand sign, and is going to cast Booming Blade,
Okay.
and is going to move past the creature going towards the edge of the rail.
Okay.
And it's going to be a natural 1.
Natural 1. Misses. Damn it.
And that's it.
Okay. Technically, you have a little bit of cover from it because the ballista is still there, covered in ice. Just so you know, when you move, the ground is slippery here and covered in ice. You had no problem because of your feet, but you actually saw everybody else. You saw Kai kind of like slip for a second, which is very rare, but he stayed on his feet and just kind of flipped up and was able to keep going. So it looks like the ground is very slippery here.
Blake, at the end of your turn, Fang grants you full 12 temporary hit points.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
Okay. Who's right in front of it? Fang,
Yes.
that guy, and so I'm saying that guy on purpose because I don't want to like give it away until they pop back from where they were.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
Fang, its jaws kind of just like widen. You just see slobber coming off of its mouth and dirt. It chomps down on you for a dirty 20.
That just hits.
Okay, this is not going to be pretty because I get to roll 12-sided die.
Good.
That is 33 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yikes.
And
Don't land me.
Some temp to yourself.
it takes off Trax and Fang if you wish to use your reaction to... Actually, Trax, you can't take a reaction because you haven't gone yet. Fang, if you wish to use your reaction
To attack?
to attack, yes, reaction. It runs and past you and dives off the side.
Okay. As it goes, I'm going to strike it with my mace if I can. I probably can't with an 11.
Yeah, your mace just bounces off its stony hide. And you see it kind of go off the side, and you hear rubble and earth being displaced as it disappears underground. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Dredovex next is like, come back! Vornin is like, we should not have let him go! And Dredovex is like, we did not have the food to feed him! It's like, he would have died and I don't care! And they're both like terrified. And it is not Shiv's turn, Trax's turn.
Alright, so Trax is going to reach down, pull some strings on his boots, and he's gonna leap into the air, just straight up, and as he does, two little rockets are gonna and boost him 20 feet into the air, and he's gonna levitate up to where this ballista is.
Oh, that's cool.
You got it.
Try to draw it back out! And he's gonna... Yeah, he's probably about just right there, so he's probably not to the ballista. But... And,
And anything else?
Can I get some temp?
Oh gosh, yes.
Am I
you
still
can.
in range? Right?
It's a
It's 30
sphere.
feet, right?
So
Yeah,
Cool,
30
yeah,
foot. That's 10 points.
Cool, I'll take it. Thank you.
if he moves back away from the edge and is out of sight, does it still count for him, or
I think it's just whoever's in the
range of it?
Yeah, I think you have to go into the sanctuary to get it, but I think you can leave it.
Whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, you
Okay.
can grant that creature.
So it has nothing about sight or anything like that. Creatures that you can see within the... Okay, excellent. You're good to go then. Donar is not going. They are arguing amongst themselves. You hear, it's like, I knew we should have done the ultimate section! And top of the round. Suddenly, at the top of the round, Donar and Shiv, the black light, the purple-tinged black light, pops. And suddenly, you see the creature jumping into the air from the side, from the ship, and over to the other side. Fang, top of the round.
Okay, Fang, I'm gonna say that brought him to his knees, that 33 points of damage. So he's going to use half his movement to stand up. I'm literally just gonna give that to myself, because I'm not gonna move anyway. He's gonna wipe some blood off his chin and some slobber off his arm, and he's going to give him cast. A second level cure wounds on himself.
Okay.
12, 14, 15 points. That'll be it. And then at the end of his turn, he's going to grant himself 11 points temporary. That's it for me.
Kai.
Kai is going to walk over to the edge where he jumped off and kind of glance around. Can't see him, probably.
Yeah, you
right?
see he's underground. There's like a divot in the snow, which has been pushed aside, and you actually see like clots of earth mixed up in the snow.
And he just looks back to the mind flayers and he's like, neither of you guys can control this thing?
This is what the Zon gave us in exchange for the soul transference chamber.
Buyer's remorse. And he just looks to Fang and Trax and just kind of shouts out, light it up when it comes back up. And he's going to move out onto the ground. Leap down.
Foop.
And I'm going to hold an action for Booming Blade.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
Just for shits and giggles, 11 temporary hit points.
I want to do stuff for crap and laughter.
What do you mean?
What?
So shits and giggles.
I did think the connection. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was like an artificer thing.
You high?
I was like, what?
I want to do stuff for crap,
You better keep that in there, Ron.
and also
With the
I wasn't paying attention.
with the accurate amount of silence.
Confusion.
he's finally lost it.
You feel the entire, like everybody feels this, the ground kind of like shake and rumble.
Oh frick!
Okay.
Frick, dude, frick.
Shiv.
Oh, we missed you guys.
Shiv is going to just look at Donar and just kind of deadpan say, out of the frying pan. And
Oh, you hungry, dude?
and run to up this thing. And what does that do to like movement speed? Trying to go up 5 feet?
Because you're going up 5 feet, it kind of technically...
That just counts as like 5
Counts
feet
as
of
5 feet,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then I'll get up
because
to...
it's 5 feet and you're taller than 5 feet, you can just kind of like push yourself. No roll needed. You just kind of roll onto the deck.
Perfect.
Onto the deck.
Then I'll get on the deck and I'll saying this to Fang, but kind of taking a sweep out into this open area. Just say, what are we fighting?
The best thing that I can call it is a shark that is stony. A pebble shark.
Great.
I've heard them called land sharks before.
The land shark, damn, it hurts.
They're not called that. No one calls them that.
You get up there and you see these 2 small creatures that are about 3 to 3.5 feet tall, floating up slightly above the ground. And they have like purple tentacles and bulbous heads.
Yeah, as they speak, Fang turns back to Shiv and he's like, they are off limits. They are, for now, they are our friends.
Well,
Yes,
they're
for now,
disgusting.
we have a truce.
I don't like them.
I sent did you see that picture in the chat in Roll 20?
Oh, roll 20.
Anything else, Shiv?
No.
Okay.
Shiv, I don't know if you need them, but that's 9 points. Temporary.
I'll take it. Cool.
Okay. Tracks.
Temporary?
Yes.
All right, so while the land shark is underground, I'm gonna try and fiddle with this ballista and see if I can get it working.
Okay, I'd like you to make a Arcana check. Intelligence Arcana check.
That's a 21.
Okay. You think you figured out how, like, you start pushing buttons, and then you see a pattern of lights, and then you you figured out, okay, if I do this, but you think you can fire it. However, you're going to have to make the Arcana check every single time. It's completely alien and weird to you. So
Cool.
okay,
So that'll be my turn. I guess, because that was probably my action. So,
yeah,
all right.
definitely. And reloading a ballista is like, somebody check the reloading speed on a ballista. I think it's one
I'll look
every
that
2
up.
rounds
Cool
or
while
one
you guys do that.
Too
Yeah.
long.
Donar.
Donar is going to scramble up the side of this thing and land right in front of this crossbow. Pull out his frying pan, hold it kind of over his head, and look to Shiv and say, "It's just so much lighter than it was before." With the pan in his left arm, and he's gonna look around and say, "Saw dudes, I can't wait to tell you so much." Oh shit!
Now is not the time, Donar.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
Hey, anything else?
I guess I'll officially ready to hit the land shark with the frying pan.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, thanks, dude.
You also see, Donar, you see these 2 creatures that are arguing over in the corner, and you see them actually floating back inside of the ship. There's like 2 double doors that are wide open currently, and they're like arguing. It's like, we should have asked for more! And the other one's like, How can we know that we would not be able to control the land shark?
Bros, I can't wait.
But you're hearing that conversation in your mind. It's actually like being broadcast telepathically.
Oh, that's fun.
Fang, top of round 3.
I'm sorry. Donar, at the end of your turn, Fang grants you 9 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Fang will move to the edge of the ship to get an eye on Kai and to get an eye on Trax, who is a large gap away, it looks like. He stays up top for now and readies a guiding bolt for when the land shark appears.
Got it.
And at the end of my turn, what did I give myself last time? 11? I'm just gonna stick.
I would like everybody who... Actually, Kai's turn next. Actually, Kai.
Kai's just gonna continue to hold that booming blade action.
So we basically continue holding
just-
the spell.
Yeah.
I would like everybody who's holding an action, which is what? Fang and Kai. Who else? Donar?
Donar, yeah.
To make perception checks.
That's a full 6.
Okay.
4 for Fang.
21.
There it is.
Okay, you see this, Kai. Fang, you're looking out the other side. You're looking up north of the ship. However, the creature appears south of Donar. You can continue holding your action, and it goes off after this surprise attack.
Gotcha.
So the creature comes out of the ground and leaps into the air and does a splash on right between Donar and Shiv. It's actually making, because it's a surprise attack on Donar, rolling an advantage to hit you.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
That is a 26 to hit you.
Barely hits.
Okay.
Just.
It lands on its feet.
That is my AC.
Okay. Actually, it's not doing the attack. This is actually something different. You,
Don't like that.
both Shiv and Donar, need to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Strength at it.
Okay.
I'll also go strength.
Okay.
17 for Shiv.
You're fine.
13 for Donar.
What happens is that Donar, you're actually get knocked off the ship and go prone onto the ground off the ship, 5 foot down. You don't take any damage from the fall. However, 13, you take, Shiv, you take half of this, but I'm going to give Donar the full damage. You take 17 points bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That's the
plus-
half, or that's the full?
That's the full.
Okay.
And you take 18 points slashing damage from its rocky exterior.
God damn it. I'm down. Donar's down.
You're at full hit points from... You didn't take any real damage from previous.
I had 24. Unless we took a rest before.
Be sure
did.
you didn't.
You didn't? Oh, because after
No, because
the,
we had we fought the little slug squids.
So you go
Shrimp.
unconscious and get knocked off the boat.
Did you included your temporary hit points in that too?
I sure did. It just barely happened.
Okay.
He's like, I know you all are trying to help, but they don't help.
And it just like turns and roars in Shiv's face. And it is actually Shiv's turn now.
All right. Shiv will yell. He's going to stare this land shark in the face and just yell, "Help Donar," and lunge kind of through it, lunge at his roaring mouth with the Yagoa. He'll do it twice,
Okay.
of course. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Let's go, Lynn.
Oh, cool, cool,
You
cool.
all look over at Shiv. You see this like shiny gray pattern.
Yeah,
patterning.
so what I've decided, Ron, is that it almost looks kind of like a it starts at the kind of sternum and kind of makes a V up, including the head, and the so it's red until this V, and then it's like a silver, and then the kind of like middle neck to the head is like a dark gray.
Got it. Awesome.
Cool.
That's love
cool,
that.
man.
I love that.
So natural 20, which means, oh gosh, I don't get enough of these to remember what this means. Double the dice roll, right? Or double the amount of dice roll.
You double the dice that you're rolling.
Okay, great.
So if you roll like 3d6 for something, you roll 66.
Perfect.
And don't double the pluses, whatever pluses
Got
there
it.
are.
So that's 14 damage for the first one, and the second is a 15 to hit.
15 misses. It just bounces off its stony hide.
All right.
Anything else, Shiv?
I've already used my action surge. Yeah, I'm done.
So Kai, go ahead and roll your booming blade.
It's a melee attack, so I can't get to him.
Got it. Okay. Donar is unconscious, and Fang. So Fang can get you can get your attack off after it attacked.
That is. God damn it! It's an 11 to hit.
What did you use to strike at it?
A guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Just phew, it hits the ballista, and you see some ice phew,
Bummer.
off of it.
Fang, I forgot he was shifted, so in his weird voice, he says, "Damn it!" Irritating.
Trax, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot this thing at him.
Okay.
So you said you want me to make a Arcana?
Yeah, you make. Well, you already made the Arcana roll.
Okay, all right. So, all right, I'm gonna shoot it. So it said it was
Okay.
a plus. It said it was a +6 to hit. Probably didn't hit. That was a 5. Wait, no, hang on. So it's an 11.
Okay, 11. Make a perception check.
That's pretty low. It's an 8.
Okay, it looks like all the light patterns on the ballista are in a completely different pattern now. So you'll have to spend another turn to figure out how to fire.
Fuck this.
Okay. Anything else, Trax?
No, that'll be it.
Donar. Make a death saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
I just got very nervous for this. 14.
Okay, that's one success.
All right.
Okay, from inside, you hear the two gnome ceramorphs arguing, and you hear one say, "Well, shoot at it!" "What do you mean shoot at it?" "Oh, yeah!" And you hear a click, click, and you see this beam of light come from the doors, and it fires and actually hits the creature.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Hey, thank you for helping.
Whatever you are.
And he's like, "I told you, you could have fired it!" And they're just like, arguing back and forth. That is 8 plus 4, 12 points of radiant damage. Fang.
Fang is going to rush his full movement to the other side, and if he can, maneuver behind the land shark while it's focused on Shiv.
Mm-hmm.
And my movement should take me right to Donar here.
Mm-hmm. You're going to jump off the edge of the ship to get to
Yes.
him? Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna come up here to the edge. I'm hopefully just not be seen. And I am going to spend. Yes, I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point. One sorcery point to cast a distance spell. So a touch spell now has a range that I can reach, and I'm casting a first level Cure Wounds on Donar from
Thanks, bud.
above.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That is full health with 13 points.
Hey,
Okay.
thank you.
The creature kind of waves its head around, seeing you do that, but still kind of like focused on the imminent danger, which is the ship. And it is Kai's turn.
Okay, so taking stock, I can clearly see the land shark, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. And he just thinks to himself, well, I didn't have to use it on them earlier. And with the dagger in his hand, he slaps his hands together for just a second and closes his eyes. And when they open, it's a bright blue-green glow.
Yeah.
And anybody that looks can see this, but where he carved the lines in the mask has also kind of adopted the sheen of that glow.
Sexy.
So it's almost like the design is glowing the same color.
Yes.
And with that...
Oh, Shiv and
he's-
Donar, Kai's wearing a mask now.
Oh,
Oh,
no
yeah,
way.
that's right.
With that, Kai is going to use his bonus action to cast Hex.
Nice.
And I'm going to choose that the land shark has... Oh, let me make sure has disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Okay.
And then...
And then.
And then I'm going to again use my action and come streaking across the bow of the ship. I'm gonna make a beeline straight, almost like I'm like just wisping past in between Shiv and the land shark, and I'm gonna cast Booming Blade again.
Okay.
And that's gonna be, please
Boom
don't
that
fight
blade.
me this time. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna roll that again. 18 to hit.
And you hit. You
Yes.
managed to hit. You
Thank
find
God.
like a one of its kind of like armored plates is lifted up a little bit and you're able to jab it underneath.
Cool. Then it will take max 8 damage on the dagger, plus 5 thunder damage,
Okay.
plus
Yeah, keep going.
1 necrotic damage.
Okie doke.
And that's it.
Okay. And it's vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The creature with an intelligence of 2 doesn't care that it's vibrating. And
We're all nearby.
yep. Okay. Surrounded. I don't know. It's imminent threat. You're down on the ground, Kai, right?
Mm-hmm.
So between Fang and Shiv, and I'm gonna 1 to 2 Fang, 4 to 6 Shiv, and that's Shiv. Yeah, he just like roars and tries to bite down. That is 17 plus 7. That's a 24.
That'll hit. I would like to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, okay,
Oh,
Oh, wait, you can just do that?
That's a 19.
okay. You succeed. This is what happens.
What's that all about?
He bites down, and suddenly the silver pattern on his chest like does a little like anime sheen through it.
And then cut to all of us going, this isn't the same ship as before. He's fast.
Okay.
That is, Tam and I decided that's like the most common in action anime, especially Dragon Ball Z. When someone comes back
Yes.
after a power up, someone has to say from the sidelines, this isn't the same blank as before. It's all the time. All the time.
We have never seen blank like this.
Wow, he's gonna use that move.
Okay, it was going to do 37 points of piercing damage to you, but you see it kind of like the reflection happen, and suddenly you see like its stony scales kind of shake and bend, and like some of them kind of shatter as it takes 37 points of damage.
whoa.
Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
And it has a standing leap feature. It is going to leap 30 feet, so everybody who's close by. Donar, you can't because you're prone to the ground. You can't reach it.
For sure.
And Kai, I think you're too far away. I think you're further than 10 feet.
Okay.
5
It'll
feet away
still take the movement damage off the
Got it.
booming blade.
Let's do the booming blade damage first. So it moves, jumps, and like you hear a little boom explosion, and snow kind of like drifts off of the craft.
That's 9 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Who else? Fang and Shiv, would you like to use your reaction to make an opportunity attack?
Absolutely.
No, has anyone not ever, decided to do an opportunity attack on a
On
fleeing
an actual
enemy?
enemy? I can't imagine.
No.
I woke up today and chose mercy.
That is a 16 to hit.
That misses. You manage to get you're using a Yikawa.
Yeah.
You try to like get underneath it as it leaps away, and it just leaps out of the way.
Just miss me.
Fang swings the mace
Okay.
for a natural 20.
Hey,
Are you serious?
second
I am
man.
dead serious. I'm not lying. So that's
Roll your
gonna
damage.
be 2d6. One of them sucks. 9 points bludgeoning.
Fang, the final blow is yours.
Yeah.
Fang, you know what? The thing leaps up and gets pretty far, but Fang, I want to shatter his kneecaps and make him do a flip, hit him so hard that he loses his trajectory upward.
Yeah.
And maybe the concussion off the ship or something is what kills him.
Its
That's
30-foot
awesome.
jump changes into kind of like a straight up jump, and Trax, you see it kind of get almost even with.
Oh no!
And then it lands and it falls on its side. And Fang and Shiv make just a dexterity check. The ship actually kind of, when it hits the corner of the ship, and the ship kind of lurches a little bit. So both of you make
12.
12. You're fine.
8.
You, Fang, you actually get kind of like thrown into the air a bit, and you fall prone.
Still cool though.
Yeah. He'll get up and dust himself up. He says, that still counts.
And we're out of combat.
Trax is going to hop over the edge and kind of, those little booster jets are going to let him land softly down and say, well, I didn't do shit. Nice work.
Oh, Trax, the lights continue to light up red. What do you do up there? What before you come back down?
Nothing.
Nothing? You step over the edge. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw as pieces of metal go ping, 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 ping. Start shooting off of it.
You broke it.
That's a natural 1, so do what you will.
Final blow.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as like pieces of like gears and things sort of bedding themselves in you.
Gross.
I'm going to land and I'm going to say, well, I didn't do shit. Also, your ballista exploded. It was like that when I got up there.
We were trying. That was further down on the wish list of things we needed to do to fix the ship.
All right, look, if we could just, we're gonna get to everything. All right.
Vorin and Dredovex come up to Shiv and they're like, "Who are you?"
Oh, okay. Hang on there with us. Remember we told you about our friends trapped in the sphere outside of your ship?
What is this strange design on you? I have not seen the likes of it.
This is a good question.
On me?
Yes, you.
Dredovex says, I can see myself in it.
I do not fully understand either, but...
Yeah, you guys have some explaining to do. What
Donar's
happened?
gonna take half his movement and stand up, and he's torn between, he's holding his arm up, and he's looking at it like it's foreign to him, and he's looking at Shiv, and he looks at everybody else, and he goes, oh, Shiv, can I tell him something?
Tell him.
My arm was huge, and Shiv's from space.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What? Shiv is from space?
Look, we've been through a lot while you guys were gone.
To be fair, I could say you guys are from space.
Yeah, well, your planet's not this one. So if you look up and be like, "Oh, that's Venus, that's space," Shiv's from there. Like, you know how we're all from.
Are you saying that this tortle is from another crystal sphere?
He's a crystal sphere turtle. That's exactly what I'm saying.
What crystal sphere are you from?
I don't know what you mean by crystal sphere.
It's a planet.
Thank you, Trax.
You got it.
What is this planet you talk about?
I
I have
suppose
not heard such terminology.
All right, let the man speak.
I suppose I should lead with this. I have chosen to change my name again to Brune. That's Brun. Brune is the name of the continent of the land of the savage coast on the planet Mystara, of which I am from.
He's from a. How are we not freaking out about? He's from it. My arm was so big. Like,
Okay,
it
I'm
just
more
got-
curious about why your arm was bigger.
Tell him, Donar.
It was jacked, dude.
This is nothing strange. I have visited 7 crystal spheres.
Yes, we are aware that there are multiple different dimensions, planets. Yes,
Yeah, but have you ever
elaborate about
met
the arm.
someone from another? Have you ever met someone from like Saturn? That's such a huge deal to me.
What
Frick,
is this
I'll talk
Saturn you
about
speak of?
It's got rings. You're gonna love it. You want me to talk about my arm?
Yes, please elaborate
Yes.
on the arm.
So Shiv, I imagine Donar does this like the guy in Ant-Man, who's given.
So here's what happened.
but a little less coherent because of Donar's 8 intelligence. So Shiv, we were in this like void, and Kai was like, "Zap, hand hurts," and we were like, "Oh, Kai, idiot." And then we got this voice that was in Shiv's head, but also in my head, and it was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Donar," but it was all about Shiv. And then we were looking into like flashbacks into Shiv's past, and I saw little Shiv, whose name was, and he's gonna look at Shiv and say, "Grass, Moss."
Oh God, there were
Greg?
so many. Moss
I think
was
you were
one
Moss,
of them.
because I was like, "Oh, it's cute because he's little." And there was this whole thing on this planet about red sand, and there was a curse, and it's like all turtles don't know if there's going to be a curse on them or a blessing, and maybe both. And apparently, Shiv's freaking blessing is that he can mirror those attacks like he just did to freaking Land Shark. And mine, which I guess isn't freaking real, Brune. So sorry. Is that my arm was just getting huge, and it was the most muscular thing, and then right before we snapped through, it turned into a regular-sized arm. Can you imagine my disappointment knowing that Shiv can just reverse attacks and my arm is the size it was?
You should not be disappointed that the red curse does not have a hold on you.
Oh, yeah, I bet that's true. Oh, that's actually why, and Donar's gonna hold up the bead from... from Brune's necklace that he's been wearing.
Yeah, I
So
have
that's
one
why-
less bead in my prayer bead necklace.
That's why he gave me this when we were in the dark void, I guess. I don't know. To protect me from the curse because we didn't know if it was real or not. I guess it was fake. Brune? Fake, probably?
I believe it was, and he'll hold his hand out for the bead back.
Yeah, you could take it.
Well,
it's not my
I'm-
style anyway.
I'm glad the two of you had a bonding experience over the interstellar voyage that you went on.
Yeah.
They
I don't know
travel
if
through
we're-
the phlogiston.
What's the phlogiston?
Who are you?
It is the substance that you travel through to get through the different crystal spheres.
Okay, you're at
My
about
name
you're
is
at it.
Moron.
You guys are at a 10. If you could bring it down to maybe a 5. I feel I'm speaking in math terms. I think that might help.
Be quieter, please.
I do not understand this quiet you speak of.
But
Oh,
you
dude, me
understand the
neither.
5. If 10 is maximum level of volume, bring it down 50%.
Dredovik says, well, you do speak at an 11 a lot of the time.
Yes, bring it down. All right, so, okay, long story short, these two stranded here. We're going to help them. We're taking them back to Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, right.
They're going to
Missed
hole
it.
up. They're going to hole up in Dugan's Hole. We have to find them a psi crystal. And they gave us a lead on a soul transference device.
Oh, that's freaking huge, dude.
That's exciting. I'm so excited right now.
How
I
do you
could get
feel,
out of this
man?
form.
What
I'm
is
ecstatic.
the lead?
We are heading to the Wizard's Tower.
Yes,
They did business with the Red Wizard.
that is the important information. Fang has pulled himself out of his shifted while Donar was talking. He says they made a deal with the Red Wizard Zahn, then that he has their soul transference chamber, and they were gifted. Was it Bruno? Tredevex?
We
The
were
land
gifted
shark.
Bruno, the Bulette.
Who is no more. So,
Oh, yeah.
Kai, do you wish to have this corpse? You can have it now. It is no good to us anymore.
I'm gonna go check it out.
While he does that, Donar's going to walk up to Brune and say, "Oh, the bead I handed you had the sword thing on it. Could I get that back, though? I feel like it's my good luck charm."
Of course. And he'll hand him back the sword thing, and he'll put the bead back on his own thing, and kind of just have this sort of worried, kind of anxious look about his face.
Brune, you look over at where you froze, for lack of a better word, and there is a black circle in the snow and a purple outline around it. The purple seems to kind of like spike away from the black.
Fang, might I ask, do you know anything of the goddess Shar?
Ron?
Do I?
We actually talked about this in the last episode, I believe.
Sure.
Kai
Hold on.
picked up on who it was.
Let me look through my notes. I don't think I remember that.
Goddess of secrets and
Oh yes, yep, there it is. Yeah, I didn't notice. I don't think. I think Kai did. So Fang says, "I'm sorry. I don't believe I am familiar. Do they have a symbol of some sort?"
Not a symbol, but she revealed herself to me by name. That is who took us.
And how did you get back? How did you escape her clutches?
She gave us back. She revealed to me that she has taken one of my old students as her champion, as Saloon has apparently taken me as her champion. Destined to be rivals, I guess.
This hardly seems like it is your fight. If it is an argument amongst deities.
Well, this student of mine is the reason I am here. She caused me a great shame that made me leave my home, and Saloon brought me here.
Now, she seemed like a bad egg, dude. I didn't get good energy from her at all.
She murdered an entire town in cold blood.
That's what I'm talking. That's bad.
Oh yeah, we're gonna deal with her.
Well, whatever brought you here, I think that I speak for everyone when I say that we are grateful that you have joined us. You are quite an asset. Shame or not, I am glad you are here, from whatever planet you came from.
That means very much. Thank you.
We're gonna talk though while we're walking. I
Yeah.
need to take some notes.
Where is this tower?
Oh, all right. So the tower is what, east or west of Kerkonig?
Is there any
East
chance it was on the map
East Haven?
that I
I don't
have in
remember.
my brain?
Who wrote that down?
It was not marked on your map. You were told by the gnome Ceramorphs. It was Bredovex actually told you this, Trax, that it was due east from
I wrote down Kerkonig.
Koenig. Yeah, it's Koenig.
Fine.
Due east from Koenig.
East of Kerkonig. So heading that way. After we drop these. Oh, good you're here. We have to take some squidlings with us, and we need someone to carry them.
Hop on.
As you're wrapping up on the boat, the two gnome Ceramorphs come out, little tiny mind flayers, and they're followed by these weird looking like misshapen creatures with gigantic tentacles, and they're floating above the ground, and their tentacles are dragging them through the air. And all three of them come out. Vorin is like, "We are ready to go! I am glad we do not have to activate ultimate sanction!
Okay, Vorin, what do we talk about with the levels? You're bringing
Ultimate
it back up.
sanction!"
Bringing it
That's
back
a
up.
13.
Bring it back down to 5.
Vorin, Fang will go in with different energy. He'll say, think about where we are going. In Dugan's Hall, I assure you, they have never seen anyone like you, as spectacular as you. You would be very intimidating as a superior species to the people of Dugan's Hall. So, in order to
We
best
could rule
blend in-
them!
Yeah, or in order to best blend in, you could perhaps maybe just bring the volume down. I think that will solve most of our problems, right?
That's probably 90%.
Dredovex says, "As long as we have our food supply, we should be fine."
Oh, right.
Wonderful.
We gotta get the
Barrels.
slurry.
Yeah, they've got two barrels of slurry,
You said these things are like mini mind flayers?
basically, but you've never heard of you don't know what a mind
Right.
flayer is,
Right.
but that's what they look like. They look like gnome-sized mind flayers.
Cool.
Donner's gonna perk up at Slurry, stop looking at his hand, and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We talking cornstarch or flour? What's going on?"
Hey, gray matter.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, you're not gonna want this.
It is
Yeah,
the
all right.
finest of all.
Look, it's gonna stop them from eating Dugan's Hole.
Are these barrels of slurry? Are these things that you can carry yourselves?
The barrels look about as big as they are.
Fang just stares at them for an answer, kind of like, "You're gonna carry this."
He actually looks at it. Let me see. They might actually have
Paul are gone.
a telekinetic ability.
Paul's still gone.
I'm using this to get it out because Donner is focused on cornstarch.
Dredovic says, "If possibly you could carry us, we would not have to will ourselves into the air, and we could will the barrels to float behind us."
I think that I would rather carry you than the slurry. I hope I don't regret that later.
Agreed.
You see Vorin come over to you, land into the snow. He's like, "Oh, my feet have not touched the ground in an aeon!"
It's cold. It's pretty cold.
And he raises his hands into the air like you need to pick him up now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Alright, Fang will go under the pits and hoist him up onto one shoulder.
Okay.
Like a Tiny Tim kind of situation.
Shiv will pick one up too. Because there were, 3 of them?
There's 2 of them,
Two.
but there's also 3 of these squidlings, which are small.
Oh, okay.
They're literally kind of bigger, like a small dog size.
I guess I'll take one of those.
Do we really need to take them into town?
What are these things?
Look, they're gonna die if we leave them.
This is Ren,
we leave them out
Rix, and Siglard.
How far are we out of Dugan's Hole?
A day and a half, about.
Are they yours?
Yes, they are.
We're back up to a 12 now. Everybody heard that, right?
Yeah, it keeps creeping back up, Dreadavix.
I have no control over them.
All right, Vorin, if you can you maybe keep it mental?
It's been mental the entire time.
A whisper, mental, thinking pictures.
I do. And you see rebus signs in your head and a picture of dew. But it's very, very loud dew.
Oh, God. Somehow worse.
Donner's going to say, all right, and he's going to take out his shutter shades, which have been just resting, and he's going to put them on, and he's going to say, yo, which is his verbal component to cast message.
That's amazing.
Fucking perfect.
That's amazing.
And he's going to point with his pinky. What was the guy's name? Mercutio?
Dreadavix or Vorin?
Vorin is the loud one, and Dreadavix is the not loud one.
At Vorin, he's going to say, all right, I got an idea, in his whisper. And he's going to say, how about all the things you want to communicate, you can just tell to me right here, so nobody else overhears them and overthrows your plan, right?
Are you saying you are my secret pen pal?
Donut's going to whisper, yeah, emphasis on secret, and you're in my head. There's a lot going on in there, so even if it's an 8 out of 10, just a little. But anything you want to say, you can say it in here.
Very well. Actually, give me a second. The reading.
Yeah.
He tries to probe your thoughts.
Oh, God. I didn't think about that.
He's an alien. They're going to probe.
Character to have in your brain is a mind flayer.
Make a wisdom saving throw. You can choose to fail this if you want to.
I'm going to try. I mean, I don't have a ton of secrets.
Yeah, he's just trying to really kind of
root around in there.
It's a 19.
Okay. You kind of you feel it kind of reaching into your mind, trying to find out more about you. And
hey, dude, freaking do that.
But you managed to push it away. Yeah. He's like, but you invited me in.
Well, yeah, it's my home, but don't go look in the medicine cabinet, all right? You can flip through the cookbooks. We'll talk about a slurry. Piece of shit. I hate it here.
My God.
Yeah, that was the best metaphor
That
ever.
was so good.
Thanks, man. It's good to be back.
You've got them all wrapped up. As you climb down off of the bow of the ship, the front deck of the ship, you see, actually, Brune and Donar, you see this hideous creature. What was it made out of?
Beef.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Goblins, dwarf, this huge, tall flesh golem, but it's made of goblins, dwarves, and reindeer.
God damn
And it comes to the door. And it comes to the front door and waves by to all of you.
Well, hold on. Donut's going to put up both hands and say, big time out. What the fuck is giant flesh reindeer Christmas? What's
He
happening?
also has several wounds and burn marks. Actually, burn marks. They're all burn marks. He used fire on him.
I don't know if he's very
And
pleased
he
with us.
fights?
Let's keep moving. Let's keep going. Bye bye.
Have you fought him?
Yeah, we fought him. So bye bye.
Dreadavix actually goes up and kind of like you see him kind of mentally command, and the creature kind of and turns around and goes back into the ship and closes the doors.
He'll be fine.
I don't care. I don't want to see him again.
I feel unwell.
The creature will protect the ship while we were gone.
Oh, that's good. All right, that's better.
All right, well, and Trax is going to whip out the detector, the
Click.
Geiger counter.
Click. Okay.
All right, well, if this thing goes off on our way, I'll let anybody know.
Okay.
This is the worst road trip ever. Alrighty.
We picked up some aliens.
We are not alien. You're the alien.
No, well, one tried to.
We've
see
got
what
an
medicine
alien.
I'm taking. Oh, actually, Brune's the alien.
We can all agree that Brune is the alien.
Well, on your planet, Brune, yeah, sure. But right here, you're from Mars. Well, that's not true. Mars is a planet I used to.
Mistara was how it was pronounced.
Where are we going now?
We're going to the hole.
Okay, you start heading back to the hole. I'd like you. It's going to be a 1.5 day journey.
Oh God!
I would like somebody to roll an 8-sided die for me, please.
I don't want to be responsible.
I got it.
Let's go, Brune.
3.
Okay.
Brune.
Yo, Brune.
You travel down the mountain and into the valley again, past the area where you fought the gnolls. And you travel, and it's getting pretty late in the evening. You travel for 10 hours. And, okay then.
I guess just since this is the opening,
Yeah.
Fang in that 8 hours, whatever, in that travel time, would have definitely shown Donar, Shiv, and everybody else. He'll say, everyone, I'd like, just in the spirit of candor and transparency, and he kind of takes his hand and pulls his ear down, and behind his ear is a pink slug that is living on the back of his ear, and he says, this is my new compatriot. It has no name yet, but it will, it is a tool of the mind flayers, the Dread of X. Am I saying this correctly? It is a mind reader itself.
It is.
It gives me the ability to detect thoughts occasionally, so I will not use it nefariously against any of you, but it is something that we have in our wheelhouse now.
And you wanted that there. This is what you want.
Brune, you
quite
look at
frankly-
it, and it's a little pink, and it has a little, like, one little pseudopod. It looks like no digits on it, but it kind of, like, looks at you and goes,
Yeah.
See, look at it waves.
It's
I-
pretty
Small
adorable.
wave back.
Oh, check this out. They gave me a laser gun.
Oh.
You
What's
guys got
a laser?
toys?
Yeah, check this out too. And he's gonna activate something on this side, and the little binocular vision lenses are gonna. Ah,
Oh, I get the GIF now in the chat.
yes, from the.
You're
from
like
the
chats
chat.
right now.
Brune is going to cover his junk.
I'm not gonna investigate
funny.
your junk. Do I need to make an investigation check to find it?
What is that?
The eyes of
The
minute.
vibe is weird.
It's the eyes of minute seeing. Maybe.
Got him.
Burned you more than that reindeer man back there.
Yeah, okay, let's talk
good to have
about
you
that
guys
some
back.
more. What happened? Reindeer people are elven monstrosity?
It is something. It's a creation of the mind flayers. It attacked us. We defended ourselves, and I believe it is up and running again. Apparently, so
So
no harm, no
it's-
foul.
boom,
They patched him up with some
boom,
salami or something. I don't know.
Boom, 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 boom. And suddenly you all stop
And
talking.
what is
what is
that?
And you hear off in the distance north of you, you can't see anything, but through the snow and wind, you hear boom, 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 drums, rhythmic drums.
Kai's gonna go low to the ground and start sneaking off in the direction of the sound.
Roll a stealth check.
Fang has seen this before, and grants as Kai gets to the ground. He slaps him on the back and gives him vigilant blessing.
Okay.
Oh no, nat one.
Okay. You take off and you travel for about 5-10 minutes. What do the rest of you do while he's gone?
Do we hold here, or-
Hold there, or do you
Yeah.
continue on?
Is there any sort of cover nearby? Are we wide open?
You are on the map. You're right where the trees start to peter out, and you're about to get into open tundra. And the sound.
And this is the first night of travel, right? We haven't rested yet.
Correct. Yes, it's getting
Cool.
kind of late in the It would normally be past dusk now. It's like early evening.
Fang will address the group and I'll say, if the drumming turns out to be danger, I fear for the squidlings. Perhaps we should find a place for them.
I agree.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Head for like a cluster of trees, I suppose, or something.
Yeah, you're not quite. You see trees close by, but Kai, you travel for about 10 minutes out into the open tundra, and the wind's blowing pretty hard, and your visibility is kind of low. You get to the top of a hill, and you see some figures moving down at the bottom of the hill. Several, possibly more than 10. That's about all you can tell. Make a perception check.
Oh, bounced off of that nat 20. It's a dirty 20.
You see they have kind of greenish gray skin, protruding jaws, fangs. It looks like a orcs. And you see there is one of them down in the middle, and there's about 10 to 15 of them around a single orc who's in the middle, and he's drumming.
I'm going to stay there and investigate for a minute. I'm going to hide close to the ground, too.
Yeah, make another stealth check. You were
God.
not very stealthy coming up on these
That's
guys.
better. 21.
21. How close do you want to get? You're about 30 feet away at top of the hill.
I'll stay there, but I'm just going to hide down and make note of the comings and goings and what happens.
You see 7 more orcs join the 12 or 13 that are surrounding the drummer. And behind them is what looks like a war chief. And you see another orc behind him carrying a large shield. Painted on in dry blood onto the shield is an eye of Grumish. You would know the god. And make a history roll for me.
9.
9. You can see scratched, like the eye of Grumish is painted on the shield, but the shield itself has a crude skull scratched into it. The skull has been impaled by several arrows.
Gnarly.
And then out of the snow, this large hulking creature comes, comes out. He's about 10 foot tall, balding, and he just looks around. He's got a club with him. And you see the war chief, and you see him bark something in Orcish at the rest of them. And the drumming stops. And you see the orcs get tense and nervous.
Do they seem to notice me? Do I see any looking in my direction?
Make an insight check. Make a perception. Do you want to do an insight to see what their attitude is, or do you want to see a perception to see if they're looking at you?
I'll do insight.
Okay.
Nat 20 for a 23.
Hey,
Okay.
There we go, bud.
They do not appear to have noticed you. It looks like they're getting ready to separate into smaller groups.
Then I'm going to slowly get up and kind of start backing away. But I'm going to keep an eye and see if they start branching off in our direction.
Some of them, they don't appear to be going back into, like, they start separating out into groups of 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go east and west. The war chief and his guard go with one group. And the large hulking creature goes with the other group.
Then I'm going to quickly head back to our group.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
Okay. Oh, God, these dice are killing me tonight. 9.
9. Let me see if they notice you. It's windy. You can see the war chief kind of like look back after, like, he's kind of the last one. He like holds up for a second. The rest of the orcs that are with him march past him. He looks back at the hill where you were, like you suddenly, like you felt something kind of give underneath you and it made a crack sound. And you got down quickly, and he looks back and looks right where you were, but then shakes his head and moves off into the snow.
And then I'll start off again.
Okay, and you make your way back.
We might have some company soon.
Oh, frick.
Look like
What did you see?
What's happening?
How many?
it's an orc war party. They've separated into 2 different groups. One moved off to the east, the other one to the west.
What are orcs doing up here?
Make a history roll.
I say to myself. 25.
There's a large nation of orcs up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hang on. It's coming back to me. My
And,
brain fart.
The orcs of the Many Arrows tribe.
It's the many arrows orc tribe is up here.
So we should get moving pretty quickly.
We should. They probably live up to their name.
They got so many arrows.
They got numbers, and we have liabilities.
Does your friend think we are a liability?
Dono's gonna say, yo. Yeah. Yes. So this is a good time to practice just saying shit to me. Good job. Keep doing it.
I will do this for
So-
the community.
Yeah, right. Good. Yeah. Right. Am I just eardrum?
In your mind's eardrum. Because none of this is out loud. It's all mental.
It's whispers that we can
Right.
only hear, right?
Right, yeah.
Right in your brain hole.
Ugh.
They're hurting
Okay.
my brain ears.
So what would you like to do? How would you like to go about this, getting through the tundra?
So you said they went east and west. They split off on the trail that's up there, or could we go between where they're going, or should we just lay low till they pass us?
I was going to suggest
Tiny
maybe
hut?
we set up camp here. We could
Tiny
use the rest.
Fang
Fang? Tiny hut?
counts. 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, 5, 6 mime players, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me, 9.
I'll stay out.
They're small. They're tiny. I will too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm
I-
just
it's
checking.
more comfortable
It's
for me
9
in this
creatures,
current
so
form.
I think we're safe. Actually, I think we have 9. Oh wait, I
It's
didn't count
10,
myself.
because
It's 10. But that's medium size or smaller. Yeah. So,
And if we take rounds,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we could take rounds outside.
Yeah, you can watch
we'll-
outside.
We'll talk about.
As of right now, I melt
Oh,
inside,
yes.
Well, slowly.
so I'll
Slowly.
stay out.
the cold doesn't
Slowly.
bother me much anymore.
Regardless,
I've heard that
Fang.
song.
Anyway,
Fang will build his Fang's tiny hut.
look, let it go.
Tiny hut. Okay. The tiny hut pops into existence. And
That was it. That's the sound.
Like Stony Valley.
and the who would like to take the first watch?
Well, I guess I will.
I'll stay out there with tracks.
Okay.
Fang will take second watch.
Second watch. Third watch?
Bruno will take third.
I'll take that with Brune.
Okay. Okay, you rest for the full 8 hours. And nothing seems to find you. The drums never come back. You don't hear them.
During
Nice.
our watch, Kai would have had a quiet conversation
Oh, right.
with Trax. Just basically filling him in on the information that he gave to Fang, but not put in such delicate terms. Because he feels like Trax is shady anyways, so they understand the same underbelly that they used to run with.
Well, yeah,
so
no, I get it. No, fine with me.
glad you do.
Fang, do you do anything on your watch?
Sorry.
Cut you mid-drink.
Yeah, huge drink. Fang. If he has time, he's going to set up his altar, which he has not done in a long time. He's going to put his shield on the ground, facing upward. His blank, I guess, silver shield, and then stick his mace in the snow, standing straight up. Cast light on it, and he's going to take off his Fultus ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna put it in the mace, and the light filters through that ring, and the Fultus symbol shows up on the empty shield. It's why he doesn't carry a symbol, because he makes the symbol in his ritual. And he's going to just kind of pray and commune a little bit about what he's been reading in the philosophy book, and he like reached for his philosophy book to pray with, but instead grabbed kind of absentmindedly, maybe subconsciously, his father's journal instead, and is praying on his like morality and twilight versus light, what used to be expected of him, and what his path is becoming while holding his father's journal.
Okay.
Just a kind of soul-searching session for Fang.
Nice.
As you pull the journal out of your bag, you see the handkerchief. Just a glimpse of it.
And Fang's gut kind of boils for a second, because we glossed over that, and Ross forgot too.
That's why I brought it up.
So, Fang, yeah, he takes that out, he puts it on top of the book, and like covers the symbol of Palor with the handkerchief. Probably about like 3/4 of the way through, like after a couple minutes of communing with Fultus, he kind of absentmindedly, not intentionally, starts to pray, and his mind continues on, but talking to his parents instead of Fultus, which for Fang is kind of, Fultus is the combination of them. He kind of just starts talking to them, and hoping for their safety, and kind of saying to himself, like, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm working as fast as I can. There have been many delays, and for that you will never know how sorry I am, but I am coming. I'm coming. And he's just kind of like lost in thought.
Okay. Will you roll percentile dice for me and tell me what you get?
Oh my god, you know what? I keep percentile like in the bag over here, so let me get those out. I never use those.
That was that's what I would call a heartfelt prayer.
Cool. 30.
You get a sense of peace come over you, like you're doing the right thing. It's the world is not a safe, easy place, but you feel the time of reckoning is coming soon.
Cool. And that ritual, that altar, will be put away before whoever's next watch.
So, Donar and Brune, what do you do on your watch?
Typically, Brune would kind of go do what he normally does on watches and do like a moonlight meditation, kind of Tai Chi forms and stuff.
It's definitely overcast tonight. It's snowing, cold.
Sure.
You do not see the moon. You can feel it out there.
But I think he would still go to try that, but then eventually kind of see Donar. I don't know, Donar, what are you doing?
Donar is waiting for a chance to ask Brune something, so he's watching like, have fun with your meditate. It's kind of hard to see the moon, but like, good luck if you want to talk.
Cool. He'll feel the fact that the moon's not super present tonight, and that there's a little something nagging at Donar, so he'll go sit next to him.
Yo, dude, so here's what if I could just like riff with you for a moment. So I've been learning more about me, right? And like, there's a lot that I don't know about myself, but I like these arms come out, and they're like all black and purple and billowy, and I've got this poison thing I can do that's all black and purple and billowy. And the thing is, when we were in that space Jupiter void, and we were there was the Tabaxi lady, right?
Yes.
Everything she was doing had this like black purple energy to it. And that's like, dude, if I could be straight, dude, that's a combination of colors I don't see too much outside of what I do.
Donar, make a religion roll at disadvantage.
All right.
You weren't really too present in that class, so.
No. Smoking doobies. It was a 7.
Okay. You think that that color combination might have something to do with some deity, but
it's like, I never really paid it. Like, when I pray, it's just kind of like, out to the ether, so I just can't shake this thought, like, all day that she and I are connected in some way. And dude, if she's as bad news as you said, I don't want to be connected to her at all.
I believe that is a choice you get to make, don't you? Strike made her choices. This goddess Shar only enabled her to make these choices.
Yeah, right.
I would not put it upon myself to make you choose one way or another. Your path is your own.
Right.
And I think you will make the right decision.
Thanks, dude.
If there is a right one to be made.
There's I used to think there's a lot of gray in the world, but I'm seeing a lot of black and white these days. A lot of people attacking us, and I'm like, don't do that.
Do not fear or doubt your power, Donar. There's nothing to be feared so much as fear itself.
Oh,
Do not let it take hold of yourself.
that's nice, dude. Just let it be known, if she comes into the picture at any point, even if she and I have a connection, I got your back, Brune. Your big old shell looking ass, red sand ass back. All right.
I will surely need it if that whatever that battle was that happened is anything to take
Yeah,
note of.
definitely. If that comes, we gotta let the other guys know, because they're not listening right now. Like, it's not like we're talking into mics or anything. So like we gotta tell them like details about this, because she had tricks up her sleeve.
Tricks indeed.
Tricks indeed.
And the watch ends. You have all completed your long rest. And everyone wakes up.
Ugh. Good morning, Briz. I don't know if it's morning.
Do we think it is safe now? The orcs have moved on?
You don't hear any drumming.
Well, as
Oh.
safe as it's ever going to be, I suppose.
Just keep low and keep quiet.
Donut's gonna cast a message again and say to Vorin, "Yo, that means you, dude. In here, this channel, right?"
You hear like a, "We are, I will be quiet."
Well, hold on. What was what? Go back. What was that sound? Were you like laughing at me? That's not fun.
Trying to manipulate mental sound energy is difficult for me.
Oh yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, all right, cool.
It is inconceivable.
No, I'll explain it to you. Like, it's not that hard.
I feel like
It's just like whisper.
I feel like someone is talking to Vorin, but I can hear through my brain his conversation. It's so loud.
Donut's gonna cause messages a cantrip. Donut's gonna cast message. Yo, point his pinky at Drax and say, "Saw, dude. It's me. I'm having the conversation."
I assumed when you pointed your pinky at me.
Oh, you noticed?
Also,
Yeah,
you have a
all
very
right.
distinctive voice.
Oh, no way, dude. No way.
Oh, frick, bro.
Anyway, you head into the tundra back to Dogan's Hole before this gets carried away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it
Are
goes-
you going to be stealthy or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody roll a stealth check.
And Kai will insist that we follow the traveling pattern that he laid out before.
Fang
Dirty 20.
refers to his notes and shares them with everybody to make sure that they're in the right order.
Okay.
24 on stealth.
Nice.
Damn.
What'd you get?
11.
18.
11?
17.
17 tracks.
20.
You are stealthy motherfuckers.
I am stealth.
You're able to
Yeah.
get enough because it's snowing, and you kind of let the snow settle on your backs, and it kind of helped you blend into the snow and into the blowing flurries coming down. You cross the frozen river, and you make it to Dugan's Hole.
All right, look. Let us lead here. No one has probably ever seen anyone like you of the mind flare illithid variety. So, why don't you hang back for a minute? Maybe some.
Do you have a cloak?
Fang rifles through his pouch, and he has some common clothes in his adventuring gear
Mm-hmm.
that he gives to the one he was carrying, Dredabex.
Yes. No, Vorin, actually.
Oh, I had Vorin.
You had Vorin, yeah. So you find some assorted cloaks and assorted things. You could actually fit the squidlings into bags and backpacks and stuff if you wanted.
Perfect. Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Okay. So you travel into the town, passing the 20 Stones monument.
Before we get into town,
Okay.
Kai would have mostly traveled out of town with his mask off.
Mm-hmm.
But as they start approaching the town limits, he would have definitely put it back on. And he would use prestidigitation to filter his voice in a way that makes it sound like weird, hollowed, but like also
It's different.
staticky and doubled at the same time. So it's like this very
Got it.
broad, weird sound. But he says, taking a page out of Brune's book, I'm gonna insist that while we're around people, you refer to me as Uri.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Uri. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right.
Uri.
Uri.
So where were you headed in Dugansol?
To Fila's.
To Fila's. You get to Fila's, and the door is shut. It's got the strips of new agey things hanging down, covering the front door. And you go inside, and the door is unlocked. The entire place has been tossed. On the painting of the 20 Stones of Thrum, that is on the wall, that beautiful large painting, painted in red, you see this crude drawing of Trax with a sword through his body and blood just kind of dripping down. And it's been artfully done. So he's like actually impaled by the central stone and blood just dripping down the hill. And you see it kind of gathering, almost threatening to flood the entirety of the village of Dugansol.
This is very artistic.
I've seen better. I feel like it would appraise very lowly.
No, but do you see the detail of your blood?
It is a threat. I don't think that we should take it lightly.
I don't think so either.
What do you do?
Fang will help Vorin off of his shoulder, and he'll say, now, this is where we are leaving you, and we advise you to stay here as much as possible. There is no reason I can think of where you would need to leave this cottage.
We have the slurry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Feel free to make some improvements to the decorum.
And you look around and you see a chest that's closed up against one wall underneath a window.
Did we? Did we notice that before? I suppose we wouldn't need to.
Why was that not ransacked with the rest of it?
I agree. Well, let's pop it open and see what's in here.
Just check for traps
Check it for
first.
traps.
Yeah, Fang, I got, yeah.
Good for you, Donna. You're picking
Yeah,
up.
'cause
man.
I've been
That's-
hurt before.
It's
Who would
to
like
know.
to check for traps?
Oh, it shouldn't be me.
What exactly are you checking?
Best
So,
left to
that
you.
it appears to have a locking mechanism, like a little keyhole in the front of the chest. But it's kind of crude in a large keyhole. It's like something that would be normally used for like clothing, not necessarily a treasure chest.
It's like a trunk.
Who would like to check?
You know what? Why don't
I'll
I
do it.
try my new Eyes of Minute Sea?
Oh, yeah.
Zip, 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 zip.
Okay, that gives you. What did I say? It has.
It's
Advantage
advantage.
on investigation.
Yeah, make it investigation at advantage.
Oh, good. First one's a 12. Second one's a 16.
Okay, you're looking in the lock, and you don't see any traps in the lock, but you do see some scratches on the edge of the lid. Like that seem to be some sort of pattern.
I'm gonna just kind of bump the chest with my.
As
my
you
arm.
touch the chest, the scratches become a glyph. Meow.
Oh,
And suddenly a burst of fire comes out at you. And I'd like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mysterious chest. Definitely not a trap, guys.
Always.
Definitely not a trap.
Well, it's not what I thought it was, which is probably better.
Yeah.
Vorin and Dredovix make their save. However,
Oh, the squid things, no.
I know.
Dead babies.
Well, they're still in our bags, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they-
Actually,
they
if
are
they're still in the
bags.
bags, they would not. Yeah, because if you make your save, who's holding a squidling?
I've got one.
I think I maybe have one.
I think
Yeah.
I picked one up.
Okay.
I had Vorin.
Or
Yeah, Fang has Vorin. So Kai, did you have a squidling or did you have a
I had
Dreadhex?
none.
I think I maybe had the other. I had the other Mind
you had two
Slayer
of them.
thing. I think.
So you had two of them. Okay. So everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Did we get inspiration like several episodes
Everybody got
ago?
one.
Yeah.
We had
A
them a
while
while
ago.
back. Yeah.
I never used it,
I used mine.
so I'm gonna re-roll. Right? It's advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. The DC 17.
Oh, well, I failed.
I got a
Okay.
17. Don't I roll a 17. So we're
Okay.
good.
26. If you fail, it's a 26, and if you make it, it's 13 points of fire damage.
Ugh.
Okay.
As
So I'm probably out because I'm vulnerable to fire.
you are, yes.
Oh, no.
I'm down.
You go down, yes.
Ooh. I failed, so I guess whatever I'm holding also failed.
The squidling is what I'm worried about the most. Let me make a saving throw for
I failed.
him. He failed. Okay. Your the squidling that's in your bag is like screeching this hideous noise.
Ugh.
What do you do?
I'll pull it out of the bag.
Okay. He's got these burn marks on his tentacle and he's just like
I'll immediately try to give it to Fang.
He wants you.
Oh, okay.
Here.
What are the rest of you
Donor's going to run over to Trax on the ground, seeing that Fang is...
you see tracks in his face, like his snout, his kobold snout is kind of drooping.
and he's down.
And he's like melting and he's unconscious, yes.
Okay, Donor's going to put his left hand on Trax's face and kind of rub in a circular motion, and he's going to say, Smoke Svern, Smoke Vera. That's how he casts Cure Wounds. That is draconic for smoke up, smoke down.
Oh my god.
So, Trax is going to get backs. 9
Hey.
HP. 9 points.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Fang is going to. He takes the squidling, assesses its burns, and looks at around the room, and just on instinct casts Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
So 6 creatures of my choice. Everyone who failed plus the squidling. So that's me, Donar.
I've got
Trax,
a screaming squidling as well.
Oh shit. Okay. Then Fang just won't do himself. He'll do both squidlings and the party.
I succeeded
Okay,
if you
should
need to
be
do
6.
somebody else.
Fang is still gonna be
Cool.
that guy.
Thanks, bud.
And that it's not much, but he gives everybody max 7 hit
Nice.
points.
Hey.
Okay. Basically, what I did is, squidlings took one of the squidling that was in Trax's backpack was not moving very much, like really was almost dying. The one that's Brune had was screaming. They only had 10 points, but they didn't take as full damage because they were in the bags.
Mm-hmm. I guess as Fang casts that mass healing word, he becomes like dad after a car accident. Is everyone all right? How is everyone?
I'm kind of coming back. Hang on.
Yeah,
Fix
How
this.
are the?
Oh.
How is the squidling?
I think mine's fine, probably.
Oh, how's mine? Is it all right?
Hurt, but you managed to bring it back.
I'm gonna kill her.
What the hell was in the chest?
I didn't
Hope
even
it was
open
worth
the
it.
chest. I didn't get to that part.
It better have been worth it. That hurt.
And you look up, and the painting is on fire.
Well, I was gonna do that to it anyway, so.
We should put it out, right?
Oh, you're right. At least throw it outside.
Jonar will grab it. Oh, hot plate, and throw it into the snow.
As you open the door and the cold wind comes in, Trax, you feel your nose kind of like harden.
There we go. All right, coming back. All right. Can someone else open this thing? I'm not in the mood.
Kyle, go over and kick it open.
kick it open, and you see clothing. And it's just been just nasty. It's been torn and ripped to shreds.
What is it? What's in there?
Just close it down and say, you don't want to know.
All right, I'll take your word.
So what would you like to do?
Fang casts a 2nd level Cure Wounds on himself.
Yeah, Trax, he'll do the same.
Dreadavix comes up and says, "Is this place safe?"
It is now. Honestly, it's probably better we rip that Band-Aid off.
I would hate to think of what would have happened had we left it unopened.
You wouldn't want a squidling opening that by themselves and being vaporized. Thankfully, my icy body was in the way.
Vorin says, "They are very curious. They would have definitely opened the device."
It all worked out. Anyway.
Now, we will be back.
Am I being too loud? Am I actually being too loud?
No, you're good. It's
Okay,
hilarious. It's awesome. It's very.
I don't want to give anybody a headache, so
It's very
okay.
Santaran. I'm loving it.
We will be back when we have dealt with the current business, and we will hopefully send you on your way within 10 days. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. We shall soon take to the phlogiston and return to our crystal sphere.
Yes, you
Yes.
will. Thank you. Please, just stay here.
Please don't cause any trouble.
Do you want me to stay with him? Do you think someone needs to stay with him just to make sure? I don't want to, but if you think I should, I will.
Donar, I do not think that we can afford to lose you, to be honest.
Oh, well.
You are a strong asset to the
Invaluable.
team.
Thank you, Briz. I will not stay with the weird dudes.
I mean, appreciate your offer, though. That was generous of you.
Oh yeah, lesser of two evils, right?
They're very weird.
Fang will go. He's gonna search around the ransacked room for maybe a piece of wood, a plank, a sign of some
You
sort.
can find, yes.
Cool, and some sort of charcoal, maybe.
Mhm.
And he'll take them with him out. Are we leaving? Would you say?
The road.
It's only midday. You got here around noonish.
As we walk outside, we say the goodbyes, whatever. Fang just thinks about it for a second and then writes infectious disease inside, do not enter. And
That's brilliant.
posts it up against Fila's front doorway.
Taking inspiration for that. That's brilliant.
That's really
yeah,
nice.
thanks.
Even though there are those that will deny it.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh,
it's their
sad.
choice to go in the house.
They will be
Yes,
vaporized.
Fang turns around and shrugs, and he says, I think we could use all the help we can get, keeping them isolated.
You know that getting to Caer Konig at sea, can you see my arrow? It's about 4 miles to Goodmead. It's about 3.5 miles to the crossroads. So that's almost a day right there. A little less. It's about 7 miles to get to 8 miles to get to Caer Denival, and another 4 miles beyond that to get to Caer Konig. So you've got about 2.5 days.
Well, let's hit the road.
Well, before we set off, we talked about sled dog. I know it's a long shot, but you think the whole or maybe Goodmead
Oh.
would have?
We are owed payment. Speaking of, for this quest of solving the headaches, they owed us money. We could perhaps use that. Let's hunt them down.
Yeah, probably.
Great.
Okay, just to move things quickly, you find them on the docks and eating fish sandwiches.
Seems like you're better.
Yeah,
Wait,
we had the best night's sleep last night.
Problem.
Thank you,
Problem
thank you.
solved.
guys got any rocks?
Rocks? Like just off the ground rocks?
No. Have you seen any special rocks?
And I'll take my cue off that and kind of pull out the detector.
When we first started getting the headaches, I felt, this is one of the women,
Casca.
Casca, this is Casca, actually, yes. Casca says, I was in Lonelywood, and I felt like I needed to stop in Tourmaline to look for something, but then the feeling faded, and I continued on to the south. So,
Well, that's probably on now.
That's the one we roasted.
That's the one.
and Veda says, well, I'm from Caer Konig, and I feel like there was something off to the east.
Oh,
Like I could feel something far to the east.
Okay, good to know.
At least we know we are on the right track.
They give you the 500. Actually, Tilvaster, who's the haughty guy from Neverwinter, says, "Will you take a merchant's check?"
What is that?
And the
mean?
other, and he starts to write something out, and it's just a piece of paper with his signature on it, and hands it to you.
Look, I don't know how much your credit is worth up here.
Very well. And he starts counting money out. So his fourth of the 125, they pool their money together and they hand it to you. So 500 gold.
Oh, sweet.
Pleasant dreams.
We've already had one night's sleep. It's been thank you. Whatever you did. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you head off along the trail.
We're gonna see. Well, I
Yeah.
don't remember how much dog sleds were.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Or if Dugan's Hole has them.
Let me open up the price list. Haha.
One sled is 50 gold. One dog is 50.
You can buy a 4-dog that can only hold 2 passengers. You could buy a dog sled for 70 gold, but it only has 4 dogs and it only carries 2 people.
Well, that's
Actually, it carries 3. It carries 3 people. One crew, 1 person to steer it, and 2 passengers.
So we would need 2 sets.
Yes, and so you'd need.
Is it like a weight thing?
It can hold 500. It can hold 500.
well. Damn, Bruden needs his own sled.
Yeah, I would imagine Fang, Trax, and Kai could house one.
Or Kai could run,
That's true. You might be fucking
Yeah,
faster than
probably.
these dogs.
probably.
Donar is 306 pounds. A pure scale, baby.
An adult sled dog can move 40 feet around.
Yeah, I'm faster than them.
Oh, God.
It's all about just now resting.
Damn. Man.
You say it's 70 for a...
The dog sled itself is 70. 1 dog is 80 gold pieces.
And we need 4
Yikes.
each. We're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's hit the road.
Things
Save.
are more expensive here, just so you know.
save your coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say, okay, thank you. Maybe another time. Call us when you have a sale.
You travel along the road. It takes you about, I would say 3 days, but no encounters. You see some travelers. You get to the intersection of the Eastway and the road heading to Caer Dineval.
Quick question.
Yeah.
On our way through Goodmead, I would have
Mhm.
had my ears perked up to hear anything about an election.
Actually, let me take you to Goodmead real quick. So we've never been there. You've never seen the map.
Wow, what a nice town. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much. It's bigger than Dugan's Hole. Has a population of 100. Kai, make an investigation roll as you're just talking to people.
Yeah, I would ask a passerby who the speaker is of the town. That's a nat 20 for a 23.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is what you know. You find out. Recently, about a 10-day ago, Speaker Kendrick Reelsparrow was killed by a giant, is what you were told.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to get an election. The election is going to be taking place in about 5 days' time, actually. The candidates are a red-bearded shield dwarf logger named Shandar Froth and a middle-aged woman named Olivessa Untapor. And she's a cask maker. Goodmead apparently has some of the most well-known brews in the 10 towns.
Mm-hmm.
We can maybe make a stop.
They have honey wine here,
Oh, yeah.
and it is so delicious and so amazing. They actually do not have to. They don't have any dependence on fishing here because the honey mead is like popular throughout 10 towns. So that's their main export. Raises money for the town. You can actually hear, as you're going through the town, you hear the murmuring of beehives in greenhouses and behind buildings.
Kai is pretty explicitly gonna head straight for the honey meadery.
Okay.
Hang on, are we just making a detour here? What's happening?
Okay.
I've got some stuff to take care of right quick.
All right.
The mead hall, they have the meadery behind the mead hall. It's part of it, like in the forest back there and everything. So you head to the mead hall. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk right in.
Okay. There's a man inside, and there's a few people in the tavern, but you see a man standing there at the bar, and he's got the strange thing, what draws your eye is that he's sitting there drinking, and next to him, licking something out of a bowl on the bar, is this fox. He's just up on his, standing up with his front paws on the bar, and he's licking something. And there's a woman behind the bar, and she comes up and says, "Welcome, strangers! How can I help you?"
Kai definitely has his mask on right now.
Okay.
And he just says, "Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?"
Leonora Fiddlefaddle. No. Okay.
I like it. I like Fiddlefaddle.
I like it. No, go with it.
Fiddlefaddle.
Leonora Fiddlefaddle. She is a rather stout halfling.
And where is your proprietor of this establishment?
He's not here right now. I'm running the place in his stead.
Where can I find a Mrs. Untapur?
I believe she's out campaigning right now, going from door to door.
Thank you. And I walk out. Assuming the town's population is very small.
100 people, yeah.
I'm going straight to look for the woman that's going to door.
With the natural 20, you find her pretty easily. You see she has kind of a reddish complexion and furs on, and she's actually leaving somebody. Like, she waves to the people at the door, and the door shuts, and she steps down into the street, and you see her about a few hundred feet away.
I'm gonna walk right up to her.
Greetings. I don't believe I know you. Welcome to Goodmead. I am Olivessa.
And immediately, my eyes are going to shine green.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Charm Person on her.
She is a nothing.
She's a nothing.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Can she beat a 14?
Nope. You feel like your charm has taken effect.
Then I'm going to say, politics is not your field.
Well, my friends have all convinced me. I mean, I really don't want to do it personally, but there's no one else to take. And quite honestly, the person I'm running against is not a very nice person.
He is not nice, but he is what's right for this town. You should go immediately and renounce your candidacy.
I'm going to look up Charm Person. Okay, the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance, and the spell lasts for 1 hour. So she says, you really think so? You really think that it's in the town's best interest if I drop out?
Not only for the town, but for the sake of the 10 towns as well.
I'd like you to make a persuasion roll at advantage.
Oh, good. +0. Alright. First one's a 6. And it's a 7.
Okay, she says, why don't you meet the rest of my friends? Maybe you can help convince them, because I really don't want to run, but I don't know what else to do.
There is no time. The Dale is in danger, and your actions must be hasty.
I'm going to have her roll an insight check. Okay. 19. Okay. That was just a straight 19. She says,
Damn girl.
"Come with me." And she grabs her hand.
I'm gonna try and scope out where we're going.
She takes you to the speaker's house on the banks of the Redwaters.
Okay.
But she goes beyond it to the house to its west, to the west of it. And she knocks on the door, and you see a little sign above the house, the front door of the house, that says Untapur for speaker on it. And she tries to pull you inside. What are the rest of you doing while all this is going on?
You guys want to taste some mead?
Yeah, I'd love to get a drink.
And Brune, we can get you the best water they have.
Yeah, we probably get to the bar after Kai.
I thought I could do this the easy way. Before the door opens, as she's holding my hand,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp on her.
Oh,
No one else is there? Everybody else is in the meat hall?
yep.
Paladin.
Okay. She's reaching for the door. She is a commoner
Oh,
Nothing.
oh no.
with that many hit points. Okay. You cast Shocking Grasp on her. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, make it an advantage, because she is...
I'm holding her hand already. That's a 23 to hit.
You hit her armor class of 10.
Jesus.
So the first one would have hit too. And let's make everybody not like Kai. That's 7 points of lightning damage.
She immediately goes down. Like, doesn't even make a noise. It's just
I want it to
lightning.
be as quiet as possible.
Boom. And she goes down. She's not moving.
I'm gonna check her vitals just to make sure.
Okay, rolling it. Actually, here, I'll do it on roll 20.
Oh,
Give me
boy.
a second. First roll. She has 2 failures. She's dying.
Damn. 91 immediately. Jesus.
I'm trying to think.
You have 6 seconds to decide. 1.
I'm gonna shock her again just to put her down. And that's an 11 to hit.
Okay, not only that, it's a crit.
Yep. So
And she
she's
stops
toast.
moving. Okay.
God.
Okay.
Hey, Kai, what did you do today?
We got drunk. We got some booze.
And they had like pretzels at the bar.
We had beer cheese.
Oh, dude, the nachos? Fuck.
Do you want some
Kai's
apps?
going to
I found the almonds.
roll her over on her back and cross her hands over her chest and just kind of hang his head for a second before darting off into the alleys.
You hear some noise coming from inside. Like, is there anyone out there? Hello? I heard a noise. And you disappear, and behind you, you hear this hideous scream and a sobbing, which just fades from your ears as you run away.
Going to find my boys.
Another round of mozzarella sticks for the table? Is
Yeah,
anyone else
apparently
want
their
some?
jalapeno poppers are legend. They got cauliflower wings. They're with it. Kai would love them. I feel like he would love Kai's so great, right?
Okay,
He's a great
Kai,
guy.
Kai would never kill anybody in cold blood.
you show back up at the meat hall. All those things that you were talking about, they have them. They actually have quite a lot.
Hell yeah.
Mozzarella
Things
sticks?
here,
We are drowning
Damn.
in fried food right now.
Yeah, we
Have you
absolutely
tried the
gorge
aioli
ourselves.
with the onion rings? It's got the
Hey,
perfect
Kai.
amount of
All
lemon.
the money that we saved on the sled dogs has gone to fried.
Come here, buddy. Come here. We're gonna get. I got some truffle fries.
Take it to go.
Tell them about the aioli.
Look, we're not.
It's time to go.
Look, I'm pretty drunk right now. I don't think I'm gonna be moving too fast anywhere.
And you hear clanging coming from like clang, 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 clang coming from outside to the west.
Fang is not drunk. He's just like marinara sauce all over his fucking mouth.
It looks like you got blood on you. It looks like you ate.
So
It looks like you-
with a cheek full of mozzarella, he turns to Kai and he says, "What do you mean it's time to
We
go?"
just gotta just have some sliders.
He grabs Trax's mouth.
Ooh.
And you see like just it's like cold and icy and melting because you're inside.
It's time to go.
With that, Fang will take the cue. He'll look to the bartender. He'll say, "Thank you so much for the hospitality. We do have to go. I'm going to take this. I'll leave you a little extra for the
Gonna
plate."
take us to go.
And slams down some gold. Takes the whole tray of mozzarella
The
sticks.
sampler.
And it's ready to go.
The entire time that you were like having the samplers and everything, the fox actually came over and was like kind of sniffing all of
Hello,
you,
buddy.
and like you kind of like rubs up against
Hey,
your leg
little guy. Do you want a mozzarella stick?
and rubs up against all of your legs.
Give him a buffalo
He does.
wing.
He kind of gets up
Alright,
on his
here you
like,
go.
hind legs.
Here we go,
Okay.
buddy.
And he takes it and runs over to his friend.
Barkeep, I'm gonna take one of these to go, and I'm gonna jiggle the bottle. All right.
And she gives you a cask.
This is very tasty.
You boys enjoy your travels.
Thank you.
You staying in town for
Yes.
tonight?
No, I think we are just passing through. Just faces in the wind.
Okay, enjoy your
Goodbye.
travels. And clang, 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 clang.
We are moving.
And you get outside and you
Dang.
hear alarms and people shouting coming from the west.
Kai,
What's
what did
going
you
on?
do? What did you do?
Let's move.
Did you kill somebody?
He doesn't answer.
Oh God. Can I get a retort back, please?
Kai's just walking out of
Oh
town.
shit. Why is no one laughing?
Donar will scoop Trax up and put him on his shoulder and say, "Oh, I think we got to read the room here. Maybe something happened."
I don't know what's going on.
I know. Just pretend it's a game.
I'm not that drunk.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to condescend.
I'm not a
You just never
moron.
know.
Bruno look at Donar and say, I don't think this is a game.
Yeah, well, I thought Trax was super drunk, so I was going to try to have him pretend, but I agree.
Fang's gonna take one more handful of mozzarella sticks, leave the plate, the whole platter, on like a barrel somewhere on the edge of town. Get one last mouthful for the road.
And you head off into the snow-covered tundra along the trail. You hear alarm bells going off. Coming out of the mead hall is the slender man with the green cloak, the fox at his side sniffing. You see the audience sees some men come up to him. He nods, goes down, and kind of looks around on the ground for tracks. Points, and the fox takes off. And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
They foxed us. Damn it.
The ranger with his animal companion.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill
no, I
that
gave
fox.
it.
Yeah, we're going to kill that.
Kill that fox.
Yeah, what's a fox now, I guess? I mean,
It's in the trail of our mozzarella sticks.
Please subscribe and leave us a review on Podchaser or Apple Podcasts, and share us with all your friends. Follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, D&D Beyond, Roll20, and thank you to Syrinscape, Audrey Sitkoff, and to Monument Studios for the amazing sound effects and music. Stay frosty. I think I said Audrey Sitkoff. I'm sorry.
let that play off. That's going to be part of the playoff. I want you to fade off on that. That's awesome.